Boss Talk.
Subscribe to our Patreon. Listen to our bonus podcast called Boss Talk, where we give you gems, jokes, and our personal stories.
And we got a wider range of topics such as gratitude,
spiritual alignment,
mastering your energy,
and resistance,
and many, many more.
So subscribe, become a Patreon, and become a boss.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House. Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I am your host, Rome Green Jr. In the building with me, I got Cam.
Talk to me nice.
I got Emmanuel.
What happening?
Talk to me nice. Does that mean like nicely, like, or like with some information that you may need?
Put some respect on it when you talk to me. Talk to me nice.
Okay. All right.
Are you tired or? Are you tired or you just?
No, talk to me nice.
You just talk to him nice.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah,
What's the reason?
I got a platinum single out here.
That's true. You got to
talk to me nice.
You don't.
You
don't.
Oh yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't, but a group that he works a group that he works closely with does have a platinum single out here. And
I'm gonna talk to you regular nigga. You ain't shit.
And I just want
to
say I'm excited for them. I mean, we did discover Tropical Storm, so I will say that I am proud to announce that Dick Touch the Water. We got word this weekend that Dick Touch the Water has reached platinum status.
Woo!
Platinum status, Dick Touch the Water. That's over 1 million streams on Spotify.
Let's go.
For those of you that don't know, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. I mean, they only put it out 6 years ago, but hey, it's a
platinum is platinum.
Take it, right?
Yeah.
Platinum is
platinum is platinum.
Platinum is platinum.
If you put it on the chain, it's still platinum. It's still platinum. So congratulations to Tropical Storm, and man, I just think everybody should go stream everything from the end of the day in honor of the 1 million plays on Spotify. Because I mean, that's a big thing though. Like that's a huge thing because a lot of people don't get a platinum single in their life.
Yeah.
And
not even mainstream artists.
Yeah, not even mainstream
Not
artists.
even mainstream artists.
And if Tropical Storm can do it, so can you. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me nice.
So talk to us nicely from here on out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna thank the people that helped them out, with videos and things like that.
No, I mean,
they ain't shit ass.
I mean, I ain't talked to them
Hollywood. They Hollywood.
I ain't talked to them yet. They might shout you out or something.
I'm not saying it wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
I was just here.
You think
they some goofy ass niggas, man.
You think y'all ever just be back on good terms? Like,
no,
okay.
never. And I work with them every single time.
Every time. You could say no. That's the thing. You could say no, but you choose not to.
I don't think I could say no.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think I could say no.
Yeah, that's fair. I think you are obligated.
It's just like one of those relationships, those toxic relationships.
Yeah,
it just feels like that.
Those are internalized feelings you have to get over with. You're projecting.
Okay, that could also be true.
You sound like a real housewife of California right now.
Hey man, it is what it is.
And you sound like a nigga from North Carolina.
It is what it is.
What are my niggas talking about right now?
It is what it is.
You're projecting right now. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's one of the best sayings out there. But no, y'all, make sure y'all go stream
Talk to me nice.
Water. Oh, another thing while we on this, we did also get word that we also got word that all Tropical Storm albums are now available on iTunes. All of them.
Okay.
All of them are available now on iTunes, from 15 Minutes of Fame to Life After
Just
Fame.
iTunes?
Chicago, iTunes, Spotify. wherever the streaming is located.
First 3 covers are real nice.
Oh yeah, those talk to you real nice.
Real nice.
So 15 Minutes of Fame, Life After Fame, and Fame Finale, Stella, and Trop or Die, The Maturation are all online right now. And so if you haven't listened to Tropical Storm before in your life, make sure you take some time today, this week, to just get that out your system. Like, just go check that out. Like,
what are the main go-tos you would suggest for like a new person?
For a new person, all of it.
All of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, that's the name of a song. Or?
Well, actually, I would take them to the classics because they got 2 classics under their belt and
Right.
so it's like.
So Dick Touch the Water.
Yeah, definitely Dick Touch the Water. But just 15 Minutes of Fame structurally is just a classic because who's out here putting 1-minute songs out for 15 minutes entitled 15 Minutes of Fame?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it doesn't get more complex and in depth than that type of artistry right there. So I would tell them to go listen to 15 Minutes of Fame, and then just, if they want to, they can come on, listen to all of them, but then end it on Trop or Die, The Maturation. That's the classic that they just released in May. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure you go check that out. It's available. Literally all of them are available now. So make sure y'all go ahead and take a little listen. Get
Talk to me nice.
And talk to Cam nice from
Like
here on out.
Terrible people, great music.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, I don't think they're terrible people.
Speaking of who hasn't been talking to me nice, the government.
What the government been saying?
So
they won't say it to my face.
They sent 1.4 million stimulus checks to dead people. And there's like 30 million Americans who still haven't received their stimulus checks.
Jeez.
And I'm one of the 30 million.
Jeez.
So dead niggas got they check before alive niggas who could use the check.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about it. It's like
they didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo. They did not get the
that
memo.
I got a platinum single out here.
I got my check. You got your check?
I got my check. I got it late too. I thought his was gonna come right after mine, but it never
you got okay. So how late would you say it was when you got yours?
Well, I remember when you got yours. So
I got mine like almost at the top.
I feel like I got mine maybe
like
3-4 weeks
3-4
later,
after.
maybe a month later.
Yeah, but do you care anymore, Cam? Like,
yeah, I care.
Yeah, that's
what you mean?
I care.
Wait, what?
Yeah, money.
Would you not care at this moment?
Absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't know. You might have been a different.
I'm about to
space.
say, if you say you wouldn't, I'm like, give me $1,200 then. If you just don't care.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, all right. Well, maybe did they now? When you seen this, did you do any research on what they said?
I mean, I was doing a bunch of research, and people were saying I thought I was the only one.
Gotcha.
A lot of people were saying I still didn't get my tax returns, and I did that in February and March. I'm like, okay, I'm not alone out here.
Yeah.
It made me. It comforted me.
So you didn't get your returns either?
I got one. I got my state, but I didn't get my federal.
Those bastards.
So
They don't care.
At first I felt isolated, but as they say, when that's why it's important to talk about things, because you never know who else is going through it.
Yep.
And then you could be, you could comfort them with your words.
Yeah.
And those words I seen under, I was like, wow, I don't feel alone anymore. I feel much better that I'm not the only one.
Because imagine the amount of people that's Googling that every day. Where's my
Exactly.
stimulus check? Where's my stimulus check? All this.
Isn't
like,
that kind of a selfish angle though? It's
What?
like, man, I'm gonna throw all this shit. Yes, some people are going through shit just as bad as me.
I mean, yeah,
I'm not alone.
It definitely has some selfishness to it, but it's for good reason.
I mean, it's good for a good feeling.
For a good feeling, yeah.
I mean,
It's a good
why
feeling.
is that the feeling? But I get it. Nobody wants to be alone in that situation.
Yeah.
It just reconfirms I didn't do something wrong, because I went and double checked everything, all my information was
Gotcha.
right. It was like, all right, so this is not just me having this issue. Okay, so that means if this many people, the real comfort in it is if it's that many people having this issue, something's gonna get done about it. If it's a small amount, they may sweep it under the rug.
Well,
but you can't sweep 30 million under the rug, so they got to do something.
Well, we can't
about
say they got to because they haven't. So we don't know if that's the necessary thing, the right thing. But I think they should, because everybody deserved their check that they said they was gonna give
That's
in
what
this
I'm
time.
saying.
They're already talking about they're gonna possibly cut another check. So I'm like,
It is
the
like
people didn't 30 million people are saying is it 30 or 1 point
30 million ain't get it yet.
receive it, and 1.4 were dead.
1.4 got it, which total 1.4 billion or something in total revenue.
Sheesh.
Let's go rob these dead.
It was just ridiculous.
That's
Then I read an article where they said if you didn't get it yet, you may not get it until next year possibly, or the earliest end of this year.
That'll make you mad in the interim so much, but by the time the check comes, when you get it, it's gonna be oh shit.
Oh yeah.
That's where I'm at with it now. It's like whenever it comes, I'll be happy.
Right.
You know, that's when it was meant to come for me, I guess. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just. At first, I did this like fuck it. I don't know if I'm gonna get this, but then when I seen this, I'm like, all right. Well, at least I'm not alone. I may have a chance to get this.
What's funny is it literally always comes when you have completely forgotten about it too.
Right.
You gonna be doing something random one day and go to the mailbox and be like, oh shit.
Right.
We're like, I definitely forgot. Maybe they'll go ahead and double it up for your troubles for you waiting.
Don't do that.
Don't
put that on this mind.
Okay. I figure it might get a
This
little
is
double up.
America. They don't do nice things like that.
But
That
you
makes
thought
sense.
this was some type of land of hope?
And free
Free.
and united.
Every time I
United
go
States of
somewhere,
America.
it's at least 99 cents. I ain't want to hear about no free.
At least 99 cents. What other?
The only thing that was free was those brochures at the rest stop.
Dog.
Hold on, the brochure.
You talking about-
rest stop?
Yeah, when you on a road trip and you stop at a rest stop, they always have these like brochures of the area,
Yeah, they
whatever
do,
you're
yeah.
in. You can
Yeah.
just take it and see what's there to do there. I used to, as a kid, that's what I look forward to. I go in there, I look, oh, there they are. Go in there and start grabbing
Like a
them.
hotel, like a hotel, something like that, where they have it, like at the like all those pamphlets of like what parks and shit are around. and
Yeah,
all that.
parks, but it's like it'll talk maybe about the wildlife in this state is known for, the
Yeah.
attractions, like it may show water parks. So as a kid, I was just going to grab all of them, and I'd be in the back seat just looking through them.
Now when you say rest stop, it made me think about road trips and how asking for directions was the thing back in the day.
Oh yeah, that's not
Yeah,
popular.
that, like to work at a gas station, you had to be good with directions because a nigga was gonna stop in there and
Definitely
ask
was
you how to
gonna.
get to this highway and how to get here and there.
Like niggas was reading maps.
Like
Niggas
My
was
dad used to be
reading
doing
maps.
I feel like since then, gas station workers have got more depressed though.
But,
Because at one point it was like every day.
Okay,
every
I like
time
where you're
people
going.
are coming with like, hey man, hey as soon as they hit,
Yeah.
they're gonna ask me about, where to go.
He feel wanted.
You man, yeah, he's doing
Okay.
his job. He might not even fuck with it like that.
Okay,
Like, oh, here
okay.
go another one. I'm getting on. And then as days goes on. Oh, they dropped an iPhone. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
That'll be fine. And then 2 days pass by. Hey, how much is that Gatorade right
Yeah.
there? Oh, I thought he was going.
And it's to the point where they can like pre-order their snacks before they get to the 7-Eleven got an app. I think
Right.
you can order it and then like get it when you get there.
I'm telling you, don't
They
even have to
never
talk
knew
to these
that.
niggas anymore.
You don't have to talk to niggas no more.
You don't have to talk to gas station or 7-Eleven workers anymore.
So-
I order my shit, I pick it up. They might say, hey, I just walk out the
So maybe that's why. It's-
Oh my God.
Oh man, so I get it now. When we speak to them, why they just be so they ready to talk now.
Yeah, they want to talk now.
Because the 7-Eleven up right off of up the road from here.
Yeah.
As soon as you go in there, you start talking. Hey, buddy, I said he is popping off, ready to talk.
But
But he's just talking normal. But nowadays it feel like he popping
It feel
off.
like he popping
Because you're
off.
not used to
Yeah.
7-Eleven or a gas station worker talking that much
You're
anymore.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
They used to talk all the time.
That's true.
They used to be close with us. They say, hey Cam, it's right up the street, whatever you get.
But that wasn't every gas station. You all had to be on route. You had to be a gas station on route because every person who's
Nigga, that was
traveling
every
through
gas station.
ain't going deep into the town. So you had to be close off the highway to get the axe directions. directions.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
The ones that you talking about or by us, they would never get asked directions because they too far in.
Right.
You ain't coming this far in.
That's them City Boy gas stations.
The
City Boy gas stations always been different. They got to keep a strap right under the thing.
Just in case.
Just in case something
Just
pop
in
off.
case.
They looking at you hard as shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but the niggas on the route got to keep a strap too because those niggas be on the run and they got to pull off.
Everybody just got to stay strapped.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody.
Pretty much. That's what I used to look forward to on a road trip, though, the rest stop.
Yeah.
Just some good snacks.
I used to hate road trip. My mom used to say, all out asses, are we there yet?
Like,
that kid.
did y'all take, like, a lot of family, like, road trips?
Not a lot, but, you
like
know.
immediate family?
Yeah, just like, oh, yeah. Okay.
But just to, like, Georgia.
Okay, so like what's the longest one you did? Like
how far is that?
And like track, we did. I think the furthest I went for track was either one of the Carolinas or Virginia.
Oh, okay.
One of them type. But as far as family, it would be always driving up to Georgia.
How far is the trip from Miami to Georgia?
8 hours.
See,
okay.
That's the shit. I
don't like that.
it, man.
I don't like it. I told them.
Like,
we got to a certain area. I said, no more, man. Let's just fly. There's no reason.
More.
It's an hour. Why do 8?
No, they want
hour?
family time.
But I'm sleep. I'm not.
I'm sleep.
We're not getting nothing out of this.
Yeah.
I'm grown now. The last one I can remember is whenever Confession came out. The last one I can remember.
That's funny.
Because I remember listening to that album the whole way to Georgia.
I don't remember the last. Yeah, I think my longest one was from North Carolina down to Disney. Or I think down to Disney.
You think there's gonna be an uptick in?
That was at 16.
I don't remember. It might have been. Yeah, I have no idea. If it was
last year, Nick.
Probably was.
Do you feel like it's gonna be an uptick in people taking road trips because of COVID now?
Yeah, that was one theory of this article I read. They like some people may be scared to fly, or still may be some restrictions. So some people are gonna travel more within state and explore their state more. So there's gonna be a lot more road trips.
Yeah,
so
that's interesting, man. This COVID thing. I got on my mask today because I was paranoid this whole weekend. I came in, I was editing in Rome's room, about to edit.
But your nose is exposed.
I know. I'm halfway there, getting over it.
So I'm halfway there.
I'm halfway and getting over it. But
Mike really had him.
I see Rome drinking tea, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my allergies." And I remember he said something about his allergies.
Yeah, I've been drinking tea.
But I'm just like, nah. But you know, it's time. I'm like, why? I don't know.
I mean, but
I literally just left.
but let's be honest. If I did have it, I would just have to immediately tell everybody, and I would have to quarantine.
Yeah,
of course.
And it most likely everybody still probably get it, but at least try shit.
At least
but
try, yeah.
And then on Twitter, I see Mike post the next day, the next morning. I see he tweets something. You ever feel like your chest cold, but the rest of your body hot, or something like that? And people start saying, "Oh shit, you might have COVID," and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
So I text Mike, "Are you sick?" He said, "Nah, he just did some drugs." So I was like, "Okay, thank God."
Okay, thank God. You just did some drugs.
No. Just kidding. Kinda. But yeah, so I was a little paranoid.
I get it. Times of paranoid.
And you know they closed down the bars.
I know they closed down, but yeah, because people.
It's not shock.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one's definitely not. Shock.
But if Mike was sick, I wouldn't be shocked. He ain't been social distancing.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's what I say. If I was to get sick, it's from either some that came in here, something like. I'm willing to go take a test if I do. It's nothing. I think at this point, nothing I can really do because I've been being cautious. Like
I just don't like the likeliness of us dying is very low.
Yeah,
but the likeliness, like just to go through that shit, I just don't want to go through that shit.
Yeah,
I don't want to have to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I had it back in February.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And who knows?
That could have been it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because me, my girl, and my brother.
I wish you would have kept your theory and not came over here.
I didn't know that at the time.
But I'm saying, regardless, however sick you were, you don't live here, but you came over here for your sickness.
Hey man, she had her brother in town. I couldn't stay over there with both of them over there, so I had to come back here.
Yeah, I mean, one of my friends just said she got it, but she said she had a mild case, so she been in the house for about a week, and she said she'll spend another week in the house, and then
Is she gonna hit the streets again?
I don't know if she gonna hit the streets, but I knew that's a lot of people that had it, but they out partying. But
because we still don't know. Like, it hasn't been a year yet, so we don't know how they keep saying the second wave or whatever.
Yeah.
If you even already had it, or you were even asymptomatic, we don't know how it's gonna affect you come wintertime again.
Yeah.
It might come back and hit people who already had it even harder.
Yeah.
Or it can make you immune. Maybe I don't know.
There's one lady I heard on the radio because they was asking questions. They were like, can people get it more than once? And the lady called in and she said, yes. She like, my dad had it twice now because he's older, granted.
Yeah.
But she said he caught it, beat it, then caught it again. So she like, it is possible for you to get it more than once.
You gotta take care of yourself.
Makes me paranoid, man. It's
take
very
care of
paranoid.
yourself.
But I heard this one. Yeah, I gotta. Oh shit! I gotta read you this. This fucking text thread, I guess, that went viral online because all these fucking people want to complain about wearing masks. I saw somebody in New York had a block party or something.
Say it right. White people want to complain about
white people. White people complain, but black people ain't doing it either.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was a black party with one of these rappers out here that, I mean, people just have on masks like me, but like below here, and they just partying around each other, dancing,
coughing at each other, breathing in each other's face,
coughing. They just over here partying and coughing and shit.
Smoking is highly likely they cough.
Yeah.
Right. So I see this online that went viral as a motherfucker. This lady said, I guess it's a group of white women in this text thread.
Yeah.
One named Kathy. If you are so worried about the virus, why don't you just stay home and wear your mask? She's asking that as a question.
Yeah.
And kind of upset. She said, I wore one mandatory, and I have a nose infection because of it now.
Yeah.
One lady said, my husband had to wear a mask. My husband had to wear a mask on a business trip.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, y'all. My husband had to wear a mask on a business trip, and now he has chlamydia.
Yo,
this can't be real.
And only text that this lady said, she skipped over. I guess she sent this other text before she saw that one. But then she answered back, hold on. Do you mean chlamydia? Because the other girl spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, he got it from wearing a mask. And this lady said, unless there's another illness, it sounds like your husband cheated on you.
Yeah. Duh.
So
my husband wore a mask and got chlamydia.
She is so
that
desperate.
husband is so mad at Kathy.
So,
he was in the clear.
He was definitely in the clear.
And now his wife knows he
either has
cheated.
a dumbass wife.
He definitely has a dumbass wife.
Or she's in the most denial of all time.
She's dumb. No.
Yeah, no, she's big
It
dumb.
must come from a man.
She's dumb. Because is she saying he got chlamydia on his mouth, so he was eating the box?
I don't know, man.
No, that's funny.
He can't be talking about chlamydia on his dick and say that he got that from a mask. So it got to be on his mouth.
How do you come home with that excuse?
Yeah, that's the first.
How do you come home? Oh,
like that's
baby.
the first thing you
Well,
said.
if you know your wife dumb.
I think I got chlamydia. What? Yeah, the mask, the fucking mask, man. Like,
so it got to be on his mouth because it don't make it. If she's saying that if he got chlamydia on his dick,
are on his dick
because of his mask, then she's really dumb.
Yeah, no, it's on his dick because of his mask.
Yo,
nah, that's hilarious. That's the funniest.
Oh my god, the benefits of being with a dumbass person.
Oh yeah, this nigga said. He said, all right, when I pull up, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna tell her. The doctor said I got chlamydia. All right, so shit. I'll just tell her my mask.
Yeah. Next time he comes in, he still got the condom on the dick. Oh, they said COVID. You need it. You need to leave a condom on your dick.
You gotta leave
COVID,
a condom
baby.
on your dick.
That's why I was in the
that thread can't be real.
If it is,
I don't know.
If it is, that is hilarious.
Like when I typed it in Google to search it, the first thing, the website that came up was it E-Bombs World or something like that?
Yeah.
You know that website?
Yeah.
So I think maybe it might have been from there. I don't know. But that shit was funny. Hilarious.
Wasn't there another website like that had wild stuff on? What was that? Or was that Bear?
College Humor?
Was that Bear sharing all that we used to download?
That was just porn.
Oh yeah, that was strictly porn.
Strictly porn.
Used to fill up the desktop.
Oh my god.
And then, or don't let you be waiting on something to download for a while, and then it just be a song.
Oh my god!
And you be like, come on, man, I know.
Oh, you thought it was a porn? It's just a song.
It's like a little song or something.
Yeah, like a music video.
Yeah,
music. Trick you like
This
hot black chicks, hot XX.
Like, come on,
This
man.
was my favorite COVID tweet. My boyfriend was diagnosed with COVID-19 yesterday. I asked if he needed anything. He dead ass asked for a booty pic to motivate him for survival. I said she better have sent that.
Yeah, you better.
You gotta send that butt pic.
Yeah, you gotta send that.
You better send that butt pic.
Take care of your man.
Yeah,
so
you
you
gotta
can
send
take
that.
care of you.
If he said he
I
need a
guess.
butt pic to survive, then send him a butt
Yeah, you
pic.
gotta
Send him that butt pic.
Send him a little butt pic, because you never know how far that butt pic can take somebody.
Respect that man.
Man. Yeah, like, you know, cause
He respect. Is he around from time to time? That's worth it.
Is he around here and there? Like,
Does he come around from time to time? Well, that's good enough. Send him that butt pic.
Yeah, send him that butt pic. Hold it down for him. Hold it down.
Was that your mass story?
What?
The
chlamydia one?
Yeah. No, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's actually funny. Yeah. I seen one of my homies. I ain't gonna say his name, but the podcast definitely knows him. Gonna send me an Instagram video last night. I guess 2 naked chicks dancing at the studio where he was at or something like that, and I'm like, I know this studio is just infested. I know everybody in that studio probably done called something, and probably done got over it and passed it, but they definitely
They were naked dancing?
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely COVID's around there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if any of those strippers farted,
oh yeah,
you remember I read the fecal matter spreads
yeah.
COVID. So if they shaking that ass and they just had some Chick-fil-A, that's it. Where were they at? What city?
Why Chick-fil-A?
The Valley.
Oh, this was here?
Yeah.
Okay, so they probably had which was it? In-N-Out. They had some
Yeah,
In-N-Out burger.
the
You
In-N-Out
know them
burger.
girls had some In-N-Out burger.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a little gas from that for sure.
That's how you treat strippers in LA.
You give them some In-N-Out.
You give them some In-N-Out. You give them some goddamn In-N-Out.
Okay.
I don't even want In-N-Out, so I wouldn't want to give them In-N-Out.
Well, yeah, about to, yeah.
You can order you some sushi, whatever the fuck you want.
I'm just saying, if I'm treat somebody, treat them like I want to be treated.
All right, what you
Got a
going?
regular burger.
Okay, what you
some
going?
Five Guys
You a
at
nice
least.
guy. Cam's a nice guy.
At least 5 Guys.
Okay.
Five Guys burger.
That's a good one.
Okay,
Five
that's
Guys.
what's up.
Oh, that's what you gotta talk about, Ken. How you tweeted 5 Guys.
Yeah, I did tweet 5 Guys. I said, 5 Guys, I'm sick of it. Add an Impossible Beyond Meat burger because I miss you.
Yeah.
It's time.
That's solid. It's time. Yeah.
Stop being selfish out here.
I doubt they'll do it.
They
selfish.
should.
At least
you
this
know
for
why?
Cali.
Because
Do
I
it for
think-
Cali.
I think Five Guys uses real beef, unlike fast food that they don't
Yeah.
rely on real meat anyway.
Yeah.
Like a McDonald's burger has like cereal in it most. You know what I'm saying? Like
That shit sounds.
it's true. They mix cereal
in it.
into a little bit of meat and then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other shit to make it into a soft ass
Yeah.
bun that's half, maybe a quarter of his actual real meat.
Yeah.
Five Guys is real meat, which means, and they're a big company, which means they're probably one of the biggest distributors of meat or to get meat,
Yeah.
and they probably have deals with all of these meat companies. And
True.
if they
Yeah,
say
yeah.
they're gonna start switching to the Impossible Burger, I think we'll be in World War III.
Here's the thing. You don't want to get
The
left
meat wars,
behind.
man.
You don't want to be catching up. You don't want to be blockbuster. This is where the world's going.
Very true.
Adjust or get ran over.
Damn,
There
bro.
you
So
go.
add the burger or get out the
Or
way.
Get out the way, yeah. But they should, because I think it'll go off.
It will go on.
I
I will
think
be
it'll
there
go off.
first
It'll
day.
Yeah, I think it'll go
I
off.
will be there first day in line with a mask on.
It's like, why not?
I'll risk it for that.
He said, I'll go there for that.
That was my favorite burger before I gave up beef. Come on, do the right thing.
Yeah, the Five Guys.
April 18th.
Do the right
probably the
thing.
best.
Do the right thing. Damn, 5 Guys was good.
They didn't respond to me.
They not. They like, look at this nigga tweeting this.
I thought it would get enough traction to get a response, but it didn't.
They said, nah, you
Couldn't
gonna
get a
you gonna
response
wait.
out of Five Guys. Hopefully the Patriots.
One of the 5 could have responded back to me.
Nah.
You fucked up my segue, man. Damn it. I was
Oh.
gonna say 5 Guys couldn't response, but the Patriots got a response out of one guy.
They did.
And Cam Newton. You
They
see how
did.
it's smoothed out?
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. But yes, Cam Newton. What happened?
I will smack the stripes off of you.
No, if you smack him and the stripes left his shirt,
I would return it. Because I'm like,
my friend
This
snapped
nigga said-
the stripes off my shirt.
like the stripes shouldn't be able to come off this easily. I want my money back.
This nigga gave the most adult response. I would return it.
But it had to be, I smacked a nigga, and the first thing he said, I'm returning
I'm returning this shirt,
Returning
nigga. I'm returning this shirt.
I'm
No
returning
way.
it. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
This cartoon ass shirt.
I just imagine they
They got
going.
black stripes all over the walls of my house.
I just imagine they going there slamming the shirt down. It's fucking ridiculous. I get slapped. The stripes come off my shirt.
no.
What
What
type
you
of-
no. What you do? Boom. What's wrong with this? Tell me what's wrong with this shirt. I don't know. It's a plain white shirt. Exactly. It had stripes on it until someone smacked me and they came off. What is this fucking Sonic?
But like,
This
duh.
nigga ended up suing H&M because
he only do nothing to you. He just,
he just said, I'm suing H&M for their
I
cheap
said,
ass.
what if the stripes got smacked
Stripe.
off your shirts for real? This nigga said, I'm returning it.
I want my money back.
That is amazing.
I want my money back.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I paid for stripes.
Nah, you pay for stripes, yeah. You
That
pay
is
for
funny
stripes.
as
But
fuck,
yeah,
man.
so Cam Newton to the Patriots. Good fit?
Oh.
I think it's
Yeah,
interesting.
I think
I
it's
don't know if it's a good
You don't know
fit,
if it's a
but I
good
do
fit?
find it interesting because
Yeah.
Cam Newton is talented, man.
Yeah, he's definitely talented.
But
Maybe
I don't know how Bill Belichick and Cam Newton's personality.
because it's alpha.
I mean, Tom Brady's an alpha too.
True,
but
true.
it's more of a
Yeah.
white understanding.
They got-
I don't know.
They
I
do
just
have a
don't
white
know, you know?
understanding. They
You know,
definitely
they got that Boston white
Yeah, that
understanding.
Boston
you know what I'm
white.
saying? I know. It's hard for me to see Bill Belichick with a black quarterback. Just to be honest with you.
I think it's
it's
he
just
already
weird.
had one though.
Who was it?
Jacoby. Before he went to the Colts.
He knew what Jacoby's fucking.
All they
outcome
did was
gonna
win
be.
with him.
Yeah, guess who else he won with? The nigga in San Francisco. He won.
Garoppolo.
That's what I'm saying.
He
So
can make people win, but I'm just saying for maybe this is a transition, or is he trying to keep him for a long term?
well, it's a 1 year contract.
It's a 1 year
It is a
contract.
1 year.
It's the Patriot. Like either way, the Patriots win.
Yeah.
Because look, if he's
I'm just saying he's so.
Let me tell you why
Okay,
he
go
won.
ahead. Go ahead.
if he's successful,
Yeah.
they're gonna win. They're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Possibly.
oh,
you know what I'm
he's
saying? You know, it's Patriots. You
It
can
is-
never count them out.
It is Patriots.
If even if and say he's successful and they don't re-sign him, they're gonna get a high comp pick for him, possibly up to a third rounder. So already that's good. If they don't sign him, then they got the other guy that they groomed under him. So they still may be good. Or if he does fail, they may be in play to get Trevor Lawrence. So I feel like if they win with him and they re-sign him, they good. If they don't re-sign him, they good. Either way, cause they either gonna get get a high comp or they gonna get Trevor Lawrence.
I doubt they're gonna get Trevor Lawrence. I'll be if Patriots go below 500, I'll be shocked in just winning games.
Yeah.
like that would be surprising.
Yeah, I know everybody's waiting to see, the Bucks compared to the Patriots since Brady is going to the Bucks.
This is really a battle of legacy.
Do they play?
Yeah.
Who? The Bucks and Patriots? I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That'd be dope though. I'm watching that game for sure.
Yeah.
Patriots 2020 schedule.
So is football still, as of right now, still?
That's what they say, man.
That's
I
what
don't
they say.
know.
Yeah.
dude. I just don't know. There's some players that have come out and said they don't want to play.
Yeah.
There's been a couple, and NBA they gave you an option, I believe, if you want to play or not.
Okay.
And some NBA players are like, you won't get paid, but you won't get in trouble. They won't.
Gotcha.
They
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
fine you or anything.
Okay.
So some players are dropping out of NBA already. One of the Brooklyn Nets, he started
Yeah.
a couple games, but he said he just wants to stay.
I wonder if the two NBA players. Well, you know how Mitchell called it first, like one of the first NBA players to catch. I wonder, since they had called it, are they still gonna go ahead and play now, since they already called it, or are they more cautious? Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know. And the thing is, I don't know how bad their symptoms were either.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. That's the thing. With the younger, most of the younger guys and between 20, 35 or whatever, the symptoms haven't been too crazy. Even with Zeke, I mean, Zeke said he had shortness of breath,
Right.
and then something else. But he said after about 4 days he was.
Yo, did you hear about
But
Zeke?
we also got to remember that they athletes, so they
True,
in
yeah.
tip top shape versus another person their age range.
That's true.
Did you hear about Zeke getting a lawsuit?
Mm-hmm.
Some of his dog bit one of the pool guys or something.
Nah, ain't
that
it?
dog. I was like,
Hey man,
niggas need. I don't know how you could have prevented that, but it's like they need to play football. They need other shit to do right now.
Oh, instead of dogs biting out.
Yeah, it's just other shit. It's like more and more shit happening to these guys.
It seems like it's all kind of animal encounters. Our safety, he was just riding his scooter, I think either down his driveway or something. And at the end of it was a bear. He threw off and ran.
A bear?
Yeah, it was a bear.
Where's he live
bear
at?
and a cub. I
In
don't know.
Texas?
I don't know.
Duh, that is so.
But
scary.
you just see him riding on the camera, and then all of a sudden he see it, he throw it, and he take off running.
That is so scary, dog.
Yeah.
To be riding and see a fucking bear.
I just remember that guy's face that was ripped off. You showed me this old man who got scrapped with a bear.
Oh
Twice,
yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah. That was.
I mean, no, that was a whole different story.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if that was real, that shit's crazy.
This man is look crazy, dog.
If what was real.
The man's
The-
face
that
being ripped
face-
off?
Oh yeah. No, that was crazy.
Look, wow.
Well, yeah. So we'll see what Cam does. If he can keep his attitude in check, maybe he'll be all right.
Right.
I'm just so torn because I don't know if it's gonna be a season.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just to
either.
be honest.
Yeah.
Just to be honest.
I'm like,
But-
I think it's gonna like 1/3 of me probably believe, 1/4 of me thinks there could still, a quarter of me still thinks there could be a season. That's
Yeah.
it.
And then how good will the season be? Because the first month or two gonna be tragic. Because this hasn't been limited training. So many new coaches. You got to implement new playbooks and jargon. And it's just like, how good is it gonna be? How many soft tissue injuries is it gonna be from people not being in tip-top shape? It's just, I don't know.
Well, the season doesn't start immediately. They still gotta go through training camp. They still gotta get a couple of preseason games in and all that. So they still got. I feel like these dudes should be still pretty ready to go. And it might even prove that the NFL doesn't need this long of a off season anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be like, yo, just y'all get into the season. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We shall see.
What else is popping?
Floor is lava.
Bro, to get away from all the craziness of once again this weekend, I decided to watch a show on Netflix, and it has the worst name I've ever heard.
Yes.
It's called Floor is Lava.
Yes.
And I think it's one of the most viewed Netflix shows out right now. It's actually like trending high.
Never heard it.
And I see why. It's essentially what's that show we used to watch where contestants run across shit?
Wipeout?
Wipeout.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Wipeout show. But you know when you were a kid, I don't know if you ever played it, but like don't touch the floor. It's like lava,
Yeah, floor
right?
is
So
lava,
you would
yeah.
stand on a couch or you got to run on something else. And they adopted that. So it's basically a room where it's water that looks like lava. It's all red and bubbling up and all this shit. And there's a bunch of different furniture or whatever to get across to another side. And different teams go against each other. It's the stupidest shit, but it's the best shit. It honestly is. Just to get away from everything else that's going on
in the world,
to watch people just fuck up themselves in the stupidest ways possible is amazing.
I thought about clicking on it too. I seen it.
It was great. You just watch it. Put it in, watch it. You know, if you have some free time, which we all have some type of free time, you'll just be laughing. You'll laugh.
Is lava.
Floor
now,
is lava.
Are the contestants?
They couldn't
like,
say the floor is lava. They just
Nah.
said floor is lava.
floor is lava.
Trash.
But
ass
you
name.
wouldn't have talked about it if they put it down. So they were right.
I wouldn't have brought that specific point up, but I still would have watched the show.
Now,
I like Wipeout shows. I like Wipeout.
no. Speaking of Wipeout, I got asked to be on Wipeout.
Did you?
I got an random email the other day. Hey, this is so and so from Wipeout. Got your contact. I think from one of my friends or somebody like that. We was wondering if you wanted to be on the show, and I was like, at first I was like, I mean, I would consider it if I can bring some of the homies. But then they said it wasn't paid, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, that's how they do it?
I don't know if that's how they do it now because of COVID, but I was like, oh nah.
Wipeout.
No, we got to get paid for
During
that.
these times, you gonna ask a black man
for free
to
get
work
wiped
for
out,
free?
to get slapped around.
I mean, that's the equivalent of slavery to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
You get thrown at, you gonna get thrown shit at. You just gotta do it. And you're not getting paid for it. You
I
just
got a
come
wrist
home.
injury.
You got risk
Got a
injury.
wrist
I'm at,
injury.
at risk injury age.
Come
Yeah,
on
that's
now.
True. That's true.
Come on, wipe out.
Because
What the fuck?
if the knees go out, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna
Come
be bad.
on, wipe out.
Come on, we can't do that. Wipe. Come on, big wipe.
Let nigga live.
Let Lou live.
Let Lou live.
But
Damn.
yeah. So
Sorry to hear that, man.
It's cool. You know, it's all right. We'll get to go on there.
Maybe-
But when we do go on there, it's gonna be funny.
Maybe we could go on Floor is Lava.
They might. Maybe they treat us a little better.
Maybe like, yeah, we
Was
can-
anybody on there real athletic? Like,
Yeah, they had some
that's
athletic
good,
people.
yeah.
They had some people that looked athletic but just failed terribly.
Gotcha.
They had some people that looked unathletic that just was killing it, working together. They had
Yep.
some, like they do cool things. Like I'm saying cool, but they'll put like doctors versus nurses against each other, or they'll take like party goers,
Yeah, yeah.
this group of guys like frat boys or something, versus like the stay at home or whatever, or the rock climbers versus like they just put different groups together so you
Yeah.
get to see different types of people
Yeah.
do stuff. One of the nurses, man, she had like little body.
Nice
I'm
little-
like, God damn.
Nice little
There
thing.
would be a
Sim
lot of
sim.
thick nurses.
Oh yeah, some nurses are freaks too. Nurses are freaks. I dated like nurses see some of the goriest shit ever. Honestly, they at work they see shit intestines, all this, all
Shit
the
intestines.
they see all types of this stuff all the time. So when it comes to, it's nothing that freaks them out in the bedroom.
Yeah, yeah,
Ain't nothing gonna really freak them out.
yeah.
So it's like, yeah, let's go. If you're a nurse, hit me up on my DM.
If you're a nurse, let's get to it. Let's
Nah,
get to
that's
it.
just the word in on it.
So
So,
he can show you the floor of semen.
Dog.
The floor is
The
semen.
floor is semen.
Oh my god, yo.
That sounds disgusting.
No,
But
she's a nurse.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Oh,
hilarious.
let me get that for you.
Let me get that floor of semen. So, speaking of Netflix,
Yeah.
I was on there and I found a show called Home Game. And basically, they go to different
I've
countries.
been watching a lot of Netflix.
They go to different countries and they check out different sports. So in the very first episode, they go to Florence, Italy,
Okay.
and they have a sport called Calcio Storico, and it's rugby meets mixed martial arts in the brutally violent Calcio Storico, a traditional sport of Florence, Italy that dates back nearly 500 years. And so I clicked on it, thinking like I wasn't sure what it was going to be. Clicked on it, and it's basically, so it's 27 men on each side. 27 on the left, 27 on the right. They all are from Florence, Italy, but they're from different, like, almost like districts, Hunger Games of
Boroughs.
Florence. Yeah, boroughs of Florence, Italy. And
Zone
so
6.
when they start the match, they start scrapping. And there's a team that has to get the ball to the other side, throw it in the net. But these dudes are like fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm bare knuckle, elbows, kicks, slams. And when you get slammed to the ground, I think you got to stay there for a certain amount of time or something.
Until the other team score.
Yeah, it was just, I was like, this is brutal.
What
and
are they scoring with?
it's like a ball.
Oh, so
it's
there
like a
is-
ball.
It's not just fighting. It's not just
You're
like
fighting to clear the path for the guy with the ball.
right.
Yeah.
So then if you get someone down on the ground, they got to stay there until somebody scores.
Yeah.
So the more your team gets people on the ground, then it opens up a path.
Yeah, and this one dude on there, he was like, I broke both of my kneecaps. I broke my ankle, my arm. I'm like, yo. And so then I'm watching it, and then they ask him, so what is all this for? Do you get a prize? Da da da. They're like, no, it's no award.
They get a cow
Yeah, you get like a
that
cow.
you can't even eat.
Back in the day, they used
And
to eat the
that's it.
cow. Now you just get a cow.
You just get a cow.
Yeah. And
They don't eat the cow.
No.
No,
They just get a cow.
they get a cow.
Well, let me tell you right now, it's still better than what Wipeout's offering. Wipeout, get the fuck on board.
Get us a cow.
Get us a cow, a dog, a cat, something.
Now if they said we can win a dog, or they give us a dog for doing it, I might do
Come
it.
on, man.
I might
That
do
shit
it.
was. You gotta be a real man.
Yeah,
to do
no,
that
it's
shit.
it's brutal.
I
Like
think you gotta be kind of an idiot.
like a little bit.
Like what? I mean,
I don't know. It's a tradition.
traditions.
Think about where we're from.
Fucking traditions.
We don't have traditions.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't have any pride tied to America, but
we do have traditions. We got the barbecue we always go to. We got.
I mean,
no, I'm talking about cultural, like if I'm in Bahamas, they have Junkanoo, or they have the Trinity, the carnival, and all that. Like those are real traditions. That's like a whole country is in tune with. Like this is something that whole country, they've been doing this for thousands of years.
Yeah,
we have none of that here, so we don't understand when they say they will do this for free for our country. Like you have to be born in Florence just to be part of this.
We don't have that here. All these people fucking talking about our military and all
that. That's white people. I'm talking about us. Black people. Okay. I'm talking about like real, like America's still a young ass country.
Because even the black dudes that was in there, because there was a couple of black dudes in there talking too, and as they were interviewing them, and they was like, he was like, yeah, I love my country. I love my city where I come from. He was like. And I love all the guys that I compete with. It's like he was like every year this is what we look forward to, and it's basically you do
it's twice a year.
Yes, twice. No, once a year. But if you win the first round, you play one more time 9 days later.
Okay.
And so say like some people don't even make it to the final bout because they done broke something in the first round or.
Has anybody died?
Yeah. No, they said the craziest story was
somebody had an eye in their hand.
Somebody had an eye in their hand.
Jesus Christ.
I was like,
not for a cow.
Not for a cow.
Yeah, not for a cow. No, some traditions can die off, man.
The cool thing about it
they definitely can.
Is that you can never switch teams. Wherever you're born, that's who you will forever play for. Yeah. Like you can never go to it doesn't work that way.
It don't work like that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Crip can't be blood over there.
No.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, if you born on Crip side,
that's it.
You Crip side.
You can never switch sides.
Yeah, you can never switch sides, and that's
can you be transgender? You can't be transgender.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Be transgender. You can both sides though. You don't want no heat, huh?
I just have no idea. I don't know if they're allowed transgenders to fight in that bout. I didn't see any.
I'm just saying, if they talking about people that can't pick, you only can pick one side. I would think,
No, it's wherever you're born. That's where you got to play.
Oh, not whatever.
No. Yeah,
where you were
born. Yeah.
All right. So what if you grew up like right on the street that crosses the each side? You know what I'm saying? Like, how some people are born like on a house.
Yeah.
No, because it ain't about. I guess it's the hospital.
Yes, the hospital.
Oh, it's the hospital you born at.
I guess. Like one of the players, he lives outside of Florence, but he made sure his son was born in Florence. Mm-hmm. So if he ever wants to grow up and play this sport, he can.
Yeah.
So he made sure of that.
Son, I want you to fight.
Yeah. He said he just did. He said if he wants to grow up and he wants to, like, imagine as soon as your son get of age, like, all right, Dad, I'm ready. One of the dudes said he started at 17. Yeah, he started at 17.
Yeah,
19.
I mean 19. And he looked skinny on when he had a picture from when he started, but he was not skinny no more.
Yeah, these some big dudes. These ain't little dudes. They big and they out there just fighting.
Yeah, he 40. He was 40 in there.
Wow.
And it's like, damn, dog, like you 40 and you out here just like.
But you also gotta think of where these people come from. This Italy, you know what I'm saying? Florence.
It's different.
This is close to Spartan country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the Warriors. True. This is these people that were used to Roman the cathedral. What's it called? Fucking the Colosseums where they did the gladiator battles and shit. So it is some cultural ties to it. Everybody they still want to be a tough guy, even in 2020.
And what's funny about it, when you watch it, none of these guys act like tough guys.
No, yeah, that's
just normal guys. Like the dude with the son.
Well, they probably get it all out right there.
The dude with the son, he's like, oh yeah, if he wants to grow up and do it, it's cool. If he wants to be a ballet dancer, all right.
And a lot of them, they're
real cool.
Like I think he works at he works at an office during the year, and then another dude works as like a security guard, and they all go back to one dude's a personal trainer. They all go to their regular lives, but then they just meet up on this one little time of the year, and they get to it. They train together, and they
don't even have beef with the other teams. Like one guy's a bouncer with some people from other teams. They just go to work. It ain't like they fighting out in the streets too. No,
that's dope.
And they have
it's almost like the Purge. It's probably based on that Purge was that one day everybody can get that kill mode out of them, and then supposedly after that everybody's
But even in the match, like the black dude, he had one of the 40-year-old down, and he said, "Oh, my ribs." The white guy, he said, once he tell me that, I'm not just gonna beat the guy and beat him up. He said, I just chilled there until the goal.
He said once.
He's like, we're not here to kill you.
Yeah.
So
it's
it's like it's all disrespect
that might
for
be
the
something
sport.
we need to bring to America then.
Let's
just
fight it out.
Just fight it out. Just fight it out. Just control.
I mean, hockey has somewhat of it, but not
hockey, and people shame hockey for it.
For fighting, for letting them fight.
Yeah, but there's plenty of people that always say, that's so brutal. You just let hockey players fight. But that's been that culture for the beginning.
This whole thing, that's all I want to see when I go to a hockey match.
He said, I'm just trying to see the fight. Let's do it, fight. Yeah, but I know it was super cool. And then I kept watching. They had another the ones I did watch was, let me see, hold on, I got it pulled up. I watched that one. I watched the Highland Games, which Scotland's Highland Games combine a cultural celebration with a challenging athletic test of strength, including the unique caber toss. And the caber toss is where they take that big old piece of wood, like a big tree, and they just toss it. They toss it and try to make it flip over. So that was another one. Then I watched free diving. Free diving was intense too, because if you dive the wrong, too fast or come up too fast, you lose consciousness. One girl lost consciousness, her nose was bleeding. They had to tap her, wake her up, and all types. I'm like, duh. And then I watched also.
When did she fall unconscious? When she hit the water?
No, when she come back up top, because of the rise and you're holding your breath for all this time, and then when she got to the surface, you seen her kind of go kind of unconscious, and they kind of tap her face and say, "You all right? You all right?" And then she's like, "Yeah," it's just kind of crazy. That one. Then I watched roller derby. That was in Austin, Texas, and that was intense. These girls, they had the little roller derby thing. They going around, they hitting each other. Then the last one I started but I finished is called cockbaroo. Players throw themselves a national sport of cockbaroo, a rough polo-like game played on horses with a dead goat as the ball.
I think I have heard this before.
Because I first clicked on it and I seen them. I thought they had a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
And they just had it, and it was flinging it around through the thing. I was like, why are they playing with a stuffed animal? Then it was like, it's a dead goat.
Head.
Is that small of a goat where they can just flip it around, twirl it, and throw it?
And it was like, probably.
Oh, it's a whole goat.
Yeah, it's a full.
I thought it was just the head, they use it as a ball.
It's a goat. It's a full-fledged goat.
This is wild.
Yeah, but there's just so many different sports. It's kind of wild just to see everything that all the different sports that go in the world, and to them that's how we look at football, basketball, that's what they love, and they be training for it all the time and stuff like that. So it was just interesting, super interesting,
very interesting.
But I think I'm out for the day.
Is that it?
That is it, y'all.
A lot of stuff going on in the world still.
Hey man, y'all be safe out there.
Pay attention.
Strap up. Or don't, if you want to have kids, don't strap up.
I thought you meant gun.
I mean, well, if you need to. You never can be too.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys review this podcast on iTunes. Make sure you get them likes up so we can keep on climbing to the top. I don't know when we'll be back in the studio. Who knows? But we here in our studio, so we got that going. And thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. Until next time, we'll see you next week. Make sure you go listen to all the Tropical Storm albums out right now on your iTunes and your Spotifys and all your Googles. And we'll see you guys next week.
Check out the last episode of Room Noise.
Yes,
check it out.
Check out the last episode of Room Noise featuring Tut and Milan Carter. And let us know how you like that. It's a song about working out. I'm working out.
A lot of people saying they're gonna use this in the gym.
So. There you go. Yeah. And so y'all check that out. And so we'll see you guys next week. Peace.